What's up YouTube? Brandon here with Beard Guy EDC, coming back at you guys again with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about my actual EDC or my real EDC. So for me that means basically what I actually carry every single day or almost every single day. Something that actually is an EDC item for me to its core. Something that I really do use every single day. And it's hard for me to do a video like this because I like to switch up my carry so much. I carry a lot of different knives throughout the week. But there are some staples in my collection that I do like to carry every single day because I do carry multiple knives at a time. It allows me to maybe carry one knife every single day for a month or two and switch out my secondary knife every other day. And it allows me to have an EDC that kind of stays the same and is reliable that I am used to. I usually have a combination of my ZT-0350 and an O-Light of some sorts, sometimes a lumen top. But that's just my preference lately for the last month or two. I'll probably do a video of my actual top 5 carried knives or top 10 carried knives over the last month or so. But for today's video, we're just going to be talking about my actual EDC. So for me, over the last few months, these few knives and few flashlights that you're going to see have been in my pocket more often than not. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Without any further ado, let's jump in here, and as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Have a great day and enjoy the video. Let's jump on into this video for you guys today. I figured today we'd actually talk about my actual EDC or my real EDC. So to me, that means what I carry most on a day-to-day basis, what ends up in my pocket actually every single day. And I know that's hard for me to do a video on, you guys, because my carry varies so much on day-to-day basis, whether I'm working, whether I'm going out somewhere fancy. So I do like to vary my carry quite a bit. But I do have some staples in my collection that wind up in my pocket almost every day or more frequently than any other thing in my collection. So to start off, the ZT-0350, the Zero Tolerance 350 as some people call it. There's a few different names people refer to it as. But ever since I got that in the mail, it has literally been in my pocket just about every single day. If it's not, it's nearby, it's in the house, in the car, it's never too far. Hands down, one of the hardest workers in my collection. It's beautiful, it's nice and chunky, got some weight to it. The assisted action is gorgeous. The ZT uses a S30V steel, and I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is razor sharp. I've sharpened it maybe 2 or 3 times. I've had it for a couple months now, more than a couple months, and I use it daily pretty much. Like I said, I've only had to sharpen it a couple times with regular stropping in between. This thing is a workhorse. It does not complain when you use it hard. It cleans up well, and for that reason it ends up in my pocket just about every single day, whether I'm at work or at home. It works hard, and I love that knife for that reason. For a similar reason, I also tend to carry my honey badger a lot. One of my honey badgers. I chose the leaf for this video because that is my most frequented. But I do like to carry my worn cleaver as well. This is the medium leaf. And yeah, it ends up in my pocket a lot because even though it's 8CR13 MOV steel, the honey badgers are a hard worker. They just don't care, like the slogan says. And they, like I said, they work really hard. You can abuse the shit out of them and they don't mind too much. And even if they do, hella cheap and easy to replace. So for me, I love my honey badgers. Inexpensive knife that I don't mind beating on, but can also take the abuse and has a nice, smooth, satisfying action. So for me, the honey badger for the dollar is great, has great durability for the price, and it's not going to hold up as well as the ZT-0350 in some hardcore tasks, but I wouldn't expect it to, and for that reason, I wouldn't possibly use it for such hardcore tasks. In saying that, I also have some smaller knives that maybe if I were carrying these together, because I usually do have a primary and secondary blade on me. I usually carry up to 2 blades depending on what I'm doing, especially when I'm at work. I usually have 2 blades. But sometimes I'll carry a smaller blade like the Wee Banter as my primary use blade for the day. And I'll carry the Honey Badger as more of a backup in case I need to damage something and I'm not too worried about breaking the blade off. I know, carry a pry bar, blah, blah, blah. I don't usually carry pries, so if I need to pry something, I use a cheap, crappy knife that I don't mind replacing. And the Wee Banter would be the primary for the day, being used more for cutting, boxes, packaging, stuff like that. So this would be more the primary use, and It doesn't get a whole lot of hard use. Even in the shop at work, I do carry the Wee Banter sometimes. Again, I use it mostly for opening boxes, stripping the odd wire here and there, but S35VN pretty much laughs at copper, so not going to dull the edge at all with that. So yeah, that's another knife that ends up in my pocket more frequently than others. For the same reason, this mini bug out ends up in my pocket a fair bit. It is small but mighty, super lightweight. The S30V steel rarely requires sharpening once you put a good edge on it. Nice action, axis lock, super easy to actuate with one hand. Absolutely love my mini bug out. Again, it ends up in my pocket a fair bit. Because it's white, it is a little hard to keep clean, so I don't like to bring it to work. But I do now and again because it is such a nice steel and it does work so hard. So I will sometimes bring it to work and just clean it off with some rubbing alcohol right after I'm done so it doesn't cake on there good. In the spirit of talking EDC, I thought we'd also include some flashlights in the video, not just pocket knives, because as we know, EDC refers to all things gear, anything that you carry every single day. For me, I don't leave home without a flashlight ever. I just always have a flashlight and a knife. That's my two basics of EDC. I don't leave home without them. If I'm at work, I'm usually having a bigger light on me. I like the O-light because it has variable output, so you can hold down on it, switch through the output, and also has that really bright turbo mode. The main reason I carry the O-light at work, to be honest, is the magnet on the base. I can stick it on the hood of a vehicle, just pop it on there, and it stays there well, super strong magnet, and the light lasts for hours. So I can get easily a week's worth of work days out of the O-light before it needs a good charge. I love it for that reason. It sticks onto hoods well. It sticks onto many areas on vehicles while I'm working on them. I'm a mechanic by trade. And yeah, I just love my O-light for that reason. It performs super well for me. It is a bit clunky, so that's why I mostly carry it at work, where I don't care if I'm having a big light, a big pocket light in my pocket. So I don't mind so much when I'm at work. I usually am loaded down pretty good with my uniform. So if I'm at home on a weekend, I'm going to be more inclined to carry a lighter flashlight. So the Lumentop EDC AA is a great choice. Again, it has variable outputs, so you can just flick through that, pick your output that you want, and yeah, it's a great little light. I have a 14500 rechargeable battery in there, so it lasts a bit longer. It's a little bit brighter, so it's a little bit easier. Just it saves a bit of money where I can just charge the battery instead of replacing it every time it dies. So it costs a bit more up front, saves money in the long run. I love my 14500 rechargeable. Makes the light much more functionable and brighter. So yeah, that's great. Also, I like to carry my O-light i3T EOS. It's a great lightweight light. A little bit heavier than the Lumentop, I'm not going to lie, but it is slimmer, so it takes a little bit less real estate in the pocket. So I can sacrifice a little bit extra weight for a slimmer carry some days. I love this O-light. Again, it has a high and a low setting. So I believe it's 5 lumens and then 60 lumens. So it's got a couple of different outputs there. It's a great little pocket light. And yeah, I thought I'd run through, just like I said, a couple of different EDCs, something that I tend to carry every single day. And it's usually a toss-up between these two when I'm at home. Sometimes it's the Lumentop, sometimes it's the O-light. Just depends on my mood. But usually one of those lights are in my pocket. Definitely every day I have this S2R baton at work every single day. Beautiful light, love it at work. And usually one of these are in my pocket and a combination of any other knife from my collection, to be honest. I usually like to switch it up. I do carry a lot of different knives, but these are the main staples that always end up in my carry. The Honey Badger, I've just grown an affection to over the years. I love these knives. The ZT I've really loved lately since it showed up. It's taken a place in my heart. And the Wee Banter and the Mini Bug Out also had a similar effect when I got them. They're just beautiful knives, great actions, great steel. They perform well overall. And yeah, that's everything for today's video. We'll do a quick carry video. It's not going to be much because most of the favorite things that I carry are on the board here. But we'll start with the flashlight. I got the little tiny Rovivon on me. Small but mighty again, pretty bright. Has multiple outputs again, you can flick through. And yeah, it's a great little pocket light. And for my blade today, I'm carrying my QSP Penguin in red micarta because it is Monday when I'm filming, so micarta Monday, here we go. Beautiful action on that guy, D2 steel. That's on phosphor bronze washers, and they're pretty smooth, not bad. For the price, they're great. The D2 steel stays super sharp. I've only had to sharpen this guy a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times since I've had it. And I've had it for quite a while now, so great little knife. And that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I haven't been posting as much lately as I should be, But I've been on holidays, enjoying some time with the family, so we're going to try and get things rolling here again for you guys and post some regular content. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be more videos coming. Don't count me out. I'm not gone, you guys. Don't worry. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment to let me know what you want to see in the future. As always, have a great day and take her easy.